The 2025 MLB draft content is here in MLB The Show 25. There's a new Conquest map, a new program. I'm guessing there's going to be some packs and stuff there. We'll go over the collection again. For a lot of the attributes, I've already got 2 videos on the channel if y'all want to check those out. There were 2 time-limited packs in the shop, and we already went over those, but there's also, so right here is one of the on-the-clock ones, and we get a top 5 pick, but if y'all want to see those specifics, we'll go over those, but we do have a draft 25 choice pack in the shop, which we're going to check out here in just a little bit. And the collection, again, I went over that in a different video with the 99 Ethan Holiday. If y'all want to see that, check out all the other cards. Ethan Holiday specifically, I'll just take another look at right here because he's the big collection reward. But we do have 2 other videos going over some other draft cards in case there's some that we're not covering today. But the big thing that's dropping for this video is the 2025 draft program. I really have, I guess I would say, high hopes, but also high expectations for this, with the price of those packs being 75,000 and 30,000 stubs. I need this to be good. I'm so interested to see what this program has in it, all the rewards, everything like that. So let's go ahead and take a look. New cards. We'll take a look at how you earn progress. We'll take a look at the Conquest map, checking out the optional stuff, everything like that. So let's go ahead and go through it. Starting off the program, 5 points, get you 2,000 XP and a 96 overall. Cruz Schoolcraft. What a name. Starting pitcher drafted by the Padres. Dude, he looks so young. How old is he? He's 18. I was going to say, this dude looks so young. Starting pitcher, though, 102 hits per 9, 105 pitching clutch, 80 control, 99 velo, 94 break, 4-seam slider, circle change, 2-seam. A starting pitcher with a 4-pitch mix, usually not what I really like. Control's fine, 4-seam at the highest with 87, pitch break 90, and then 94 on the slider. Top right is what we were checking out, that velocity control and the break up in the top right. Then you have the Futures Game Bat Skin at 10 points, 2,000 more XP at 15 points, plus the 30th overall pick in the draft by the Orioles, Caden Bodine, a switch-hitting catcher, 96 overall, 111 and 106 for his contact numbers, 75 and 70 for the power numbers, 102 vision, 110 clutch, 85 fielding, 81 blocking, 79 arm strength, but 92 accuracy with 88 reaction for this switch hitting catcher. Now, I'm guessing most of these cards, if not all of them, are going to have no quirks unless it's outlier for a pitcher. At 20 points, you get the American League All-Star Futures Game jerseys. You get the National League ones at 30 points. In between, you get 2,000 XP. And the 27th overall pick, Jace LeViolets, right fielder, drafted by the Guardians, plays left and center field. He's got 96 contact versus righties, 82 versus lefties, 115 and 106 for his power numbers, 67 vision, 78 fielding, 73 reaction, 85 arm strength, 81 arm accuracy, 74 speed for him. And I just want to say real quick too, if the energy is kind of low or anything, 1, it's late, I'm really tired, I was actually about to go to sleep when this dropped. And then number 2, bro, my Crohn's is kicking my butt right now. It feels like there's just a knife like lodged in my stomach, man. This hurts real bad, but hopefully the energy's not too bad. Hopefully I'm doing an all right job for y'all tonight. But we got Gage Woods, starting pitcher for the Phillies, 93 hits per 9, 97 pitching clutch, high strikeouts per 9. He's got 86 control and ball walks per 9. 99 velocity and break, 4-seam, 2-seam, circle change, curve, and a slider. We got that velo in the top right. Control looking really pretty solid for him. Pitch break not too bad, especially for the 4-seam maxed out. Curveball sitting at 92 for Gage Wood, drafted by the Phillies. We got a standard pack at 40 points. 45 points gets you Ethan Conrad and 2,000 XP, the 17th overall pick by the Cubs, center fielder, but also plays left, right, and first base. He's got 108 contact versus righties, 103 versus lefties, 192 for his power, 106 clutch, 79 at fielding, 78 arm strength, 76 accuracy, and 77 reaction with 80 speed for him. Another standard pack at 50 points, another one at 60, and between those at 55 is 2,000 more XP, and the 14th pick, Daniel Pierce, shortstop for the Rays, 104 and 112 for the contact numbers, 75 and 81 for the power numbers, 90 vision, 110 clutch, 84 fielding and arm strength, 85 arm accuracy, 82 reaction, 90 speed, 93 stealing for him. And then, again, that standard pack at 60, 2 more cards to go here in the program. We have 3,000 XP at 65 points plus the 9th overall pick, Steel Hall. Dude, a lot of cool names in the program, and I'm real interested to see which guys have the swings that people end up really liking, like which are going to be the cards that turn into fan favorites that people really like using the most. I'm real interested to see that. So if y'all try any of these cards, how are they? Which ones do you like? 102 and 110 for his contact numbers, 76 and 90 for the power, 80 vision, 105 clutch, 88 fielding, 90 reaction, 83 arm strength with 82 accuracy, and then max speed and stealing at shortstop. That's real nice, man. I love having guys that have the max speed and can also steal really well. And then at 75 points, you get Gavin Kylan, the 13th overall pick by the Giants, 5,000 XP. Dude, that helmet, look at that. Oh my God, am I am I crazy, or does that helmet look a little bit I mean, it took him a long time to get this program out, but apparently not long enough. Nah, it's all good though. It's just a helmet. But 120 and 113 for the contact, 87 and 75 for the power, 104 vision, 120 clutch, 85 fielding, 83 reaction, 78 arm strength, 80 arm accuracy, 68 speed for him. And that's going to be all the cards in the program, but we're not done. Again, I got videos where I went over those 2 time limited packs, some of the other cards that you need for that collection. We also have the pack in the program that's in the shop, but there's other cards. I'm guessing we're going to continue to see more draft packs in the upcoming content, but let's go ahead and take a look, I guess, at the cards in the pack. Let's see this draft 25 pack, and yeah, I'm not surprised here. Okay, this is what I was hoping. I was really hoping to see this. I think there is some new cards in here, but a lot of these we already went through. So I'll probably just real quick show all of these right now. I'm not going to spend a ton of time really on any of them, I don't think, just because there's a ton of them. But if there's any you want to see specifically, you want it to be paused on, anything like that, feel free. We got Brendan Summerhill, center fielder, 42nd pick by the Rays. But again, one more time, man, there's a couple videos on the channel where I went over, especially the higher overall ones, a little bit quicker than this. These are the 96s. You can see, though, real quick, I just want to let y'all know, I just want to point this out. Choose 3 players, and I'll double check on this in the shop before we go, but I'm almost positive this is how the one in the shop is too. But you choose 3 players, you get 3 rounds. First round, you choose one of 3 players. Second round, see right next to me, you choose one of 3 players, and then the third round, you choose one of 2 players. So you get to choose 3 players from this pack, 3 of the draft cards, and even though the other packs were time limited, wait, actually, before we go over the cards, I just got to say this, man. Like, to me, that almost seems like a scam by making these cards available in a 75,000 stub pack and then releasing this pack where you can choose, like, I don't know, like, was this card was in the pack, right? These cards were in the pack, right? It was in a 75,000 stub pack. And then now, like, to me, that just seems unethical is probably not the best word, but to have those dudes in a 75,000 stub pack that's time limited for 3 hours and then drop them in this. I just got to say, I'm sorry for going on a little bit of a tangent here, but that's, I don't know, man. Yeah, this pack is 30,000 in the shop here. Like this other one behind me, you guys can see the other time limited one was 30,000. So probably won't have too. I could be wrong, but maybe it would, maybe it won't have too much of an effect on those cards' prices. Dog, I didn't mean to go on a little bit of a tangent like that and get like too laser focused on that, but really, like 75,000 stubs for a time limited pack just to make them in this and have their price go probably way down. I don't know. I don't like that, but. Sorry for the little mini tangent. I'm just going to go over these cards pretty quickly. Again, if y'all want to stop on any of these, feel free. But we got Brendan Summerhill, center fielder, also plays left and right field for the Rays. A lot of these cards really well-rounded, which makes sense if they're in the high 90s. Starting pitcher, drafted by the Dodgers, 40th overall pick, Zach Roots. The pitch selection and velo in the top rights. I like 5-pitch mixes, not looking too bad. The control right there looking bad on the sinker. Pitch break, pretty solid on some of them for Zach Roots. For the pitchers, I'm going to check the quirks because maybe they have outlier, I guess, with 89 velo, though. Probably not to be expected for him. We got Brady Ebel, drafted by the Brewers, third baseman, also plays shortstop. A lot of these guys I'm noticing, too, higher contact than the power numbers. I'm not sure if we've seen a draft card that has higher power than contact. I don't know if we've seen that, but maybe that makes sense because if they're hitting for more power than average, then maybe they wouldn't have been drafted so early on in the draft and everything. But that's that Brewers 32nd pick. With the 31st pick in the draft, the Orioles had Wahiwa Aloy. Probably pronouncing that wrong, and if I am, I'm sorry. But shortstop, also plays second and third base. And see, okay, and now here's someone that has a little bit higher power than contact, literally right as I said that. But not a bad-looking shortstop card for real. I mean, especially for a 96, these are probably going to be the cheapest ones. We have Xavier Nyans, drafted by the Astros right here, third baseman. A lot of young guys drafted in this first round, it seems like, man. A lot of 18-year-olds is what I'm seeing, which is just crazy to me, being that good to get drafted that high at 18 years old. But we got Riley Quick, starting pitcher. I'd be, dude, if you have a last name Quick and you don't have 99 velo, that'd be crazy. But he's got high velo on break. His control looks scary. Sinker, slider, circle change, cutter, four seam. The velo on the top right. Control, yeah, not looking too good there. Pitch break there. Does he have outlier? No, he doesn't. Maybe he'll work up to that. Slater DeBrune, drafted by the Orioles, 37th overall pick, also gets a 96. Another kind of high contact, low power type of guy. Good fielding in the outfield, though. 95 speed, 99 stealing. Still on the 96s, we got Josh Hammond, third baseman and shortstop, drafted by the Rays with the 28th pick. Probably don't need to check the quirks on the hitters, but definitely better versus lefties, but pretty well-rounded. Another guy with higher power than the contact numbers versus each side. Sean Gamble, dude. Drafted by the Royals. What a crazy last name. I like that. Second, short, left, center, and right field. You could really gamble by actually, you wouldn't be gambling because he plays those. Never mind. But over 100 for each contact, or I guess 100 or higher for each contact number. 79 fielding for him. Still on the 96s, our final 96. Luke Stevenson, drafted by the Mariners. And hey, right when I said something, it seemed like we started getting way more of them. Now we're getting the guys with high power and then lower contact numbers. I swear I hadn't seen one until I said that. That's just crazy to me. But Luke Stevenson right here, catcher card. I like catchers that can hit for power. This is definitely one of them. Not sure if he'll be my catcher, but I am looking for a replacement potentially for Lightning Santana. We got Andrew Fisher to start the 97s, first, second, third, and left field. I'm gonna go ahead too. I'm gonna check the odds on the pack in the shop too after we're done going through this. Then we'll check how to get progress. We'll check the conquest map, stuff like that. But Andrew Fisher, drafted by the Brewers, first baseman, also plays second, third, and left field. Low fielding, but that's to be expected for a first baseman, but not sure if I'd want to put him at second, third, or left. Case and Cunningham, I think we saw earlier maybe in one of the packs, but kind of where that high contact, lower power is coming in. Still not bad power, just a little bit lower. I think Merrick Houston, I don't remember if we saw him. I feel like we probably did. I think all these guys we probably saw already. But my brain's ready for bed, man. If y'all can't tell, my brain's a little bit fried. There's Gavin Fiend. We definitely saw him because I made some cringy joke about Fiend. Jamie Arnold, drafted by the Athletics. Again, I had a video earlier where I kind of went through these guys a little bit more. Velo in the top right, control in the top right, break in the top right for him. No outlier or anything like that. But Billy Carlson, drafted by the White Sox, right here. Shortstop, great fielding shortstop. One-on-one contact versus lefties. JoJo Parker, still on the 97s. Shortstop, second and third base right there. For this 97 overall, JoJo Parker, 8th overall pick by the Blue Jays. We got Ava Arquette, drafted by the Marlins, shortstop, second and third. Great hitting numbers. Pretty good arm over there at shortstop as well for him. Seth Hernandez, drafted by the Pirates. Velo in the top right. Control in the top right, looking solid. Pitch break in the top right, looking really good besides that two-seamer. No outlier for him. Liam Doyle, I'm pretty sure he has outlier. Yup. Dude, as a Cardinals fan, I'm kind of excited about this guy. I saw some clips of him from Tennessee. I'm getting a little bit excited. Four-seam, two-seam, slider, cutter, splitter. That velo in the top right, control in the top right, pitch break in the top right. I'm definitely going to try out this card as a Cardinals fan. Cade Anderson. So that was a 98, our first one. Our second 98 is going to be Cade Anderson. Four-seam, slider, circle change, 12-6 curve, and a sinker. The velo in the top right, control in the top right, and then the pitch break in the top right. No outlier for him. Tyler Bremner. In the 98 overall starting pitcher category, we got velo in the top right on the 5-pitch mix that looks solid. The control up in the top right, the pitch break, no outlier for him. And to finish off the pack, Eli Willits, the #1 overall pick, the only 99 overall in this pack, currently going for about 50 to 60,000 stubs. 120 and 110 for the contact numbers for this switch hitting shortstop, 88 speed and reaction, 85 fielding, 85 and 80 for the power numbers. A really, really good looking shortstop card, which is to be expected. If he's a 99 overall. But is this true? Chat, is this real? Is he actually 17 years old? Because that's just crazy to me, man. That blows my mind if this dude is actually 17 and got drafted first overall. That's just nuts. But shout out to him, man. Let's go ahead and see how you earn progress in this program. Let's go ahead and take a look at the conquest map. So there are moments. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moments worth 4 points apiece for 24 total points. You got to get up to 75 points of the program. There's draft series missions, PXP for 5, hits, extra base hits, homers, innings pitched, and strikeouts for 5 each. That's 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35 more points. We also have stat missions. These are just with primary shortstops, starting pitchers, getting on base, innings pitched, extra base hits, stolen bases, and strikeouts. 20 points apiece for 25 more points. And then we have optional stuff to do. Optional parallel XP. 5 points for 2025 PXP with players under 25. Any holiday card, Ethan Jackson or Matt Holliday, 1,000 PXP with those in any mode in Diamond Dynasty. Gets you 5 points. 350 PXP with any Travis Bonanza item gets you 5 points. Same thing with Paul Skeens, but 500 PXP gets you 5 points. I love seeing optional missions. The more optional missions, the more missions, the merrier when it comes to programs in my eyes. We have optional event missions, 10 on base with 2025 draft series and the new moonshots. Then you have you got 5 points, 10 runs in the moonshot or home run derby all-star game events, you get 5 points. And then 15 innings pitched in those, you get 5 points. Now, the one thing I will say, I wish there was a repeatable mission, like repeatable 2025 draft series PXP. I feel like all programs need at least one repeatable PXP mission, and I feel like it's missing that. But we also have a Conquest map. This will get you 20 points in the program if you beat the map, complete all the goals. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strongholds, so not super bad. You have a show pack. And you also have other cards. We're not done with the cards yet, and there might be a showdown too. I'll have to check this. I'm not really sure, but I don't think so, but I'll check. But Cam Canarella, a lot of interesting names from these draft cards too, but he's the first card you get in the Conquest map. 95 overall center fielder drafted by the Marlins. Also plays left and right field, 89 fielding, but a really weak arm, 62 arm strength. You get Quentin Young if you take the Twin stronghold on the map, 95 overall third baseman. Also plays short, left, and right field. From what I saw on Twitter, apparently the Twins might have gotten a steal with this guy. 93 and 94 for the contact, 106, 109 for the power on this card, 64 vision, 94 arm strength at third base. But this dude's going to be hitting some tanks from the looks of it. 95 Dean Curley for beating the Guardians on the map. Plays shortstop, first, second, and third with 83 fielding. 95 arm strength, 70 speed for him. Pretty well-rounded on the hitting side of things. Just overall a really well-rounded card, but also plays first, second, and third, which could be nice. A 2020. Oh, I love this. Wait, I'm super happy they added this. I want them to be doing this all-star week long for the content, man. Adding stuff like this and the new contents, other packs and things. So we got a deluxe all-star pack for beating the Rockies, and then 5,000 XP for beating the Nationals, and then repeatable. You can get one of these packs. See, this makes me even, I don't want to say angrier because I don't know the best word, but this to me is like they really charged 75,000 stubs for that time limited pack, and then they add this draft pack where you can choose 3 players. You're not guaranteed the highest overalls, but then they add this as a repeatable reward in the Conquest. I love that this is repeatable, but after seeing this, I really don't love that they had that. Like, I know I'm a broken record. Hopefully I'm not being annoying with this, and I'm curious if anybody else feels the same way, but the fact that they have that pack, it's in the program, it's 30,000 stubs in the shop, okay, and it's repeatable in the Conquest map. Like, just like that's, I can't believe they sold the other pack for 75,000 stubs and now the cards are in that pack. Like, to me, that's just that's mind-blowing. I don't know, that just seems like the best way to put it to me is like scummy, unethical. I don't know the best words, but like overall, I think that this content drop is really good, in my opinion, for the draft cards, because you can just farm that pack as much as you want. You get a free one in here. You get a whole bunch of cards in here anyways, and everything like that. It's working towards that collection for Ethan Holiday. If you do the Conquest map enough, you could get lucky if that's how you wanted to do it. But the fact, like the part of the content drop I really don't like is the fact that they sold that pack for 75,000 stubs. Like, besides that, I think it's a good content drop. I've gone over every single card, at least popped it up on screen. So let's just go through the collection ones real quick, since you know, maybe people haven't seen the other video. I do want to just cover every card. There's Kyson Witherspoon right there, drafted by the Red Sox. The velo in the top right, control in the top right, and then pitch break in the top right. So Ike Irish is the collect 8s. Kyson is the collect 15 of these cards, 23, and you get an on-the-clock choice pack, one of the ones that was in the shop, okay? So a better chance to get one of the better players, and then from that pack, and then collect 34 draft cards for Ethan Holiday, 99 overall shortstop, third base secondary, 114, 106 contact numbers, 120, 110 power numbers, 88 vision, 115 clutch, 80 fielding, 77 reaction, 83 arm strength, 80 accuracy, and 70 speed for him. So how many cards are there? There's 34 to collect for Ethan Holiday. How many total draft cards are there? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. So wait, You don't need all of them because there's 34. Wait, so you know you do need all of them. Unless people don't, I don't know. I'm confused. You need a lot of them though. I'm not sure how many you need, but my math, someone can help me out with the math in the comment section. Like, my brain is not good enough to do this right now, but you do need a lot of them, it looks like, but I don't think you'll need all of them. I think that should be all the draft content, though. Can't wait to see your thoughts in the comment section. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. We covered the collection, we covered the program, we covered the conquest map, we covered the pack. And I'm really interested to see what you think of the draft content drop in MLB The Show 25. And is anyone else feeling to me like it's crazy kind of the way they did things? Like, overall, I like the content drop, some good looking cards there. Excited to maybe learn about some up and coming potential MLB players and try out the Ethan Holliday hopefully at some point. Try out the Cardinals draft pick for sure. That Eli Willits card looks amazing, but overall, I like the content drop. I just don't like the time limited packs, especially making that one 75,000 stubs. If it was 30,000 stubs, I don't think I would feel quite the way I do right now, but I feel like that's wild. But I guess you're not forced to buy it either. So maybe that's like the other argument. Like, on the other hand, you're not forced to buy it. I don't know, but can't wait to see your thoughts on everything down in the comment section. Again, dude, stomach killing me. I actually had to go take I had to go to the bathroom mid-video. It doesn't matter. Y'all don't want to hear that. But stomach killing me, brain fried, super tired. But hopefully it was easy to follow. Hopefully at least one person enjoyed it. Like and subscribe for daily videos. Lots of rambling by me, I suppose. But my brain all over the place. But can't wait to see what you guys think in the comment section. And I look forward to reading those comments as soon as I wake up. And I love you guys. Thank you as always for watching. And hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's daily upload. I guess technically this counts as Monday's video because for me, it's now Monday.